This Organized Chaos video is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law review. She's a horrible human being. I've never seen Reaper before. Oh, dude, Reaper's a lot smaller than me. I know it's bad, but I don't like going over people who are smaller than me. I'm sure it's really bad. I'm sure it just... You know, I said we'd go over it. I should probably at least get it started. So we will go over this, but as a general rule, I do not like to go after channels smaller than me. Yes, I know they can get just as bad. Probably worse, honestly. I just so don't like
She-Hulk has arrived on Disney Plus. I have just finished episode 1, and if I had to sum up the episode, it would be: horrible woman suffers from penis envy. 35 minutes of the main character being an unlikable bitch who moans and complains about everything and everyone. This show is supposed to be a comedy, but it's about as fun as scraping your balls against sandpaper.
The triggers are anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing.
Gone are the days of a confident, attractive woman comfortable with her own sexuality and having a sense of humour. We now have a selfish...
I haven't said anything because it's just like this is very dense with shit. Jesus. Ugh. He pretends... Is he not Swedish? He has some sort of accent. Brightburn. Did you ever watch Daredevil on Netflix before it was channeled, by the way? I mean, I did watch it on Netflix. By the way, Vince McMahon was portrayed as a pretty terrible person. I heard it's not too much different than his actual... No, Vince McMahon's supposed to be a real piece of shit.
Horrible, egotistical bitch who hates men and is jealous of them. Jen's personality does not change at all even after she becomes She-Hulk. She just goes from being a horrible white woman into a horrible green woman.
Yeah, how dare she turn into She-Hulk and get a couple guys who are ganging up on her to back off. What a terrible human being does that. What the fuck argument is that?
That was really scary.
And Bruce has been turned into nothing but a petty loser. So I'm about to...
How? You gonna give an example on Bruce somehow being a petty loser? Are you just gonna say that? I love how these guys just say shit and then just fucking... don't explain.
Spoil what little of the plot there is. She-Hulk starts off with Jen consulting her team for an upcoming case. She decides to kick out the white man because he gave an opinion she did not like.
Oh, I wish Netflix shows weren't removed from the streaming service. I don't own Disney Plus, and I don't feel comfortable pirating Daredevil because it's a show I love. But I get it, it's for business. Yeah, okay, yeah, I do have Disney Plus, so I've been rewatching a lot of that stuff recently. Daredevil's good. It's on Disney Plus. It's the R-rated stuff too. They haven't edited or anything. You just have to have access. There's a master account now on Disney Plus, and the master account can tell what accounts the accounts under it what they have access to. Have I watched any Ryan? Yes, I've seen Ryan Canal. He is a racist piece of shit. Yes.
So we're off to a great start.
Oh my god.
We cut back to the past where she is on the road with her cousin Bruce. Bruce tells Jen that he has a device that lets him be human and not turn into the Hulk. Seriously, the Hulk is a joke at this point. It's sad to see the condition the Hulk is in now.
Cheetos.
I get tired of people who are upset. Oh, he's not Rage Hulk anymore. Yeah, he's Smart Hulk. He doesn't want to be Rage Hulk. Rage Hulk was tough, and now he's learned to kind of be at one with the Hulk. Isn't that a good thing? It's called character development.
And chopsticks?
Yes, so you don't get Cheetos fingers.
That's really smart.
You're not the only genius.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Jen decides to make fun of
It's just goofy banter. It lasts for like 5 seconds. Move on.
Steve Rogers for being a virgin.
Steve Rogers did not have a girlfriend before he went into the service. Then he is frozen in ice. After he gets unfrozen, he goes from world-threatening disaster to world-threatening disaster. So it seems like he was...
I have actually not seen Jessica Jones season 3 yet.
Pretty busy. Obviously, Captain America wasn't worth it.
Fuck off, Jen, you bitch. Steve Rogers was fighting literal Nazis in World War II, and not the people who get called one for voicing a sensible opinion.
Okay, what was that sensible opinion he was trying to pitch? It looked like it was an anti-trans thing. Comedy industry has big alt-right problem. How safe spaces for transgressive humor, both online and in real life, have spread hateful ideology. Oh god, this guy's a piece of shit. Oh fuck.
And not the people who get called one for voicing a...
And he's getting upset just because almost certainly she thinks Steve Rogers is cute. And she's just, hypothesizing whether or not he got laid or not. Which, plenty of men have done that with women characters in fiction. So let's not pretend like, men are, women are the deviants here.
Sensible opinion. Also, World War II was a 6-year conflict and Captain America was a star. You really think he didn't smash one girl in that time? What about in the future with Shannon Carter, who was willing to help Steve Rogers out all because she wanted to play his flute? Maybe the reason why...
Wow. That's your takeaway of Sharon Carter. She just wanted the D, so therefore... Oh, Jesus. This guy's takes on women are really bad. Jesus Christ, this is bad. I mean, part of me doesn't really want to target the smaller channels because they are smaller. They're just aping off the big guys, and the big guys are the issue. But this is bad, and this is worse than a lot of what I've seen the other ones do.
You make fun of him for being a virgin is because throughout all the season, Jen acts like a complete slut. So yes, Jen,
Jen acts like a complete slut. What, for going on a dating app? Yeah. What?
must seem like a nun compared to you. Sleeping with She-Hulk must feel like throwing your keys down an alleyway.
Hello!
Whoa, my god, for fuck's sake. It's like I don't... This is just so much. This is too much, man. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Yes. Sexism. This is blatant sexism. Fuck.
Oh, hello.
So Bruce has to warn Jen about the massive alien ship in the middle of the road. She then
Brightburn. This is the biggest problem with the internet and social media. You can give anyone a voice. In the 90s, we didn't worry about that. Yeah? That's the thing. Like, we need to... I want everyone to have a voice, but we need to figure out a way to make sure, like, the voices are at least fact-based or something. This is such bullshit right here. This is even movie reviews at this point. This is sexism. Oh yeah, no, he's being sexist. I have no problem calling him sexist. This is complete sexism right here. I can say sexism a few more times, but I can't say it to quite compensate for the amount of sexism he's already said.
panics and drives both of them off the cliff, proving the stereotype about women drivers correct.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. You know, statistically, women are safer drivers than men. Just throwing that out there. Holy shit. $20 says this guy subscribed to Andrew Tate's school.
Go back one.
What do you say? Michaela, I will not be flagging people. It is up to you if you want to do something like that, but I will not be flagging people. I will call them out, but I'm not flagging them, okay?
Bring his face up. Full screen.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Now, for some reason, Bruce doesn't turn
But is he supposed to be laughing?
into the Hulk when the car crashes. He instead just bleeds on his cousin. This contradicts what happens in the Avengers movie.
The cell was just
In case you needed to kill me, but you can't. I know, I tried.
People will try to say, oh,
Because he had the inhibitor on. That was the point of the inhibitor.
but the device stops him from turning. Well, that would work if we didn't see him immediately transforming after Jen gets infected. She then runs off into the woods until she passes out. She wakes up at nighttime and
Almost like the inhibitor isn't perfect, but this is just bad critique.
walks into a local bar. She then tries to clean herself up in a public bathroom, but a group of annoying women show up. They even use pronouns.
Girl, what happened to you?
Who did this to you?
Are you okay?
You do not need him. Or her. Or them.
Put this on.
This is just too much. This is too goddamn much. This is too much sexism. I'm sorry. I'm getting overloaded with this. I guess this is what happens with when your bigger channels are as bad as they are. This is what happens when you have the smaller channels who are just desperately eking for those crumbs. They're those bigger channels are already pushing it up to 11, and they're like, okay, we gotta push this to fucking 12.
Oh, thank you, but I don't need you to put makeup on me.
Yes, you do.
I have to call my cousin?
Damn it, Wade!
So I guess all of these women were just carrying around a coat and a spare pair of shoes to a local bar.
Who brings spare shoes to a nightclub?
No one. I swapped him with the bloke outside the club.
What was he, a tramp?
Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but if I saw a bloody bruised woman in a public toilet with no shoes, I would probably assume she has been attacked. But no.
Yes. That is what they are probably assuming as well. But they don't want her, they want her to, they're just trying to essentially make her feel better, make her feel like less of a victim.
No, they just decide to do her makeup. What the fuck? Also,
yes, because it's too deep for you, dude. It's too deep.
so these aren't real women. No woman behaves like this.
You know, I wish I were secure enough to throw on any old thing and call it an outfit.
Oh, wow, you are definitely not afraid of dessert.
Hey, I like your tie.
Thanks.
So she waits outside for her cousin to pick her up. You know, the cousin who was in the car crash with her. She is also...
Oh yeah, no, this is incredibly uncomfortable. Like, this is... Like, if I were seriously watching this, like, I was like, oh, I'm a fan of this guy, I would frankly be embarrassed. That is just... Ugh.
dressed like a prostitute. Now, where have I seen this before?
Dressed like a prostitute. Oh god, is he gonna do the apologia for the guys surrounding her? Let's see. Critical Drinker did the apologia too.
We then see 3 men come out of the bar and start to harass Jen, who, like every woman at that time of the month, starts to act erratic.
Oh my god. Yes, how dare she tell the 3 guys who are surrounding her to back the fuck off.
Bruce tackles her and she wakes up in Mexico.
But first, we gotta deal with you.
Genetic factors that allow us to synthesize gamma radiation.
Right, so Bruce and Jen somehow make gamma radiation with their DNA. Wouldn't that cause everyone else around them to lose their hair and have cancer?
It's almost like it's a fictional storyline, and this is just kind of following whatever rules they're setting up, and you just kind of, you're supposed to go along with it. The fact that gamma radiation made Hulk the Hulk is essentially the, what's the term? It's the one thing you give them for suspended disbelief. You know, you give the show that. That's just how it works.
Just gonna get a little bit of cancer, Stan. Tell Mom it's okay.
Don't think about it. We even get this cherry of a line.
Because I'm better than you?
Yes, but the point of that episode was that she's not better than him. She still has a lot to learn. She thinks she's got it all figured out, but she doesn't, because throughout the series, she's still figuring it out. Just tell me you watched She-Hulk and didn't understand it. That's what you're doing.
Right, we are 10 minutes in, and Jen has set the record for humiliating not 1 but 2 classic characters, and being an obnoxious cunt. So Bruce is trying to teach Jen to control her anger, but she doesn't seem to give...
I will be concluding it after this video. But yeah, thanks for watching, yeah.
Give a shit.
Triggers are anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing.
He then tries to trigger her anger by using a room filled with saws. Why the fuck would Bruce have this room in the first place?
To experiment with the Hulk, because he was the Hulk?
I see what you're going for there. Kind of an S&M thing.
She then turns into She-Hulk and breaks out, but is still Jen.
Why are you talking to me like I'm a stray horse?
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Because you just acted like a psycho bitch and thrown the...
Well, also, he was shocked that she was able to start talking as well. There's levels to this, dude, but it's all gonna go over your head. I'm sure there's lots of movies that go over your head. Coming to mind, complex movies that probably go over your head would probably be stuff like, Toy Story and stuff like that.
The door at the wall.
No, you retard!
We then go through a bunch of boring training sequences, and we also see Jen not giving a shit what Bruce has to say.
About accepting the situation you're in.
Oh, I thought it was about getting my butt tight as hell. Up, down.
Why are you the way that you are?
We even
Yeah, it's a joke. Move on. You don't like it, fine.
see Bruce acting like a fucking child and potentially killing someone.
Asks for balance.
Oh great, she's also better than him in one day. Isn't that awesome?
But she's not. See, he's training her, so he's doing things you do to train somebody, and she's being overconfident and a show-off. There's a difference. She's not better than him. She's just being a show-off.
Awesome.
No!
Now I know the people at Marvel are obviously watching my videos, so can you please stop ruining Hulk, you fucking assholes? So the training ends with Bruce...
Well, you need to give me an example of how they've ruined Hulk to figure out how to unruin him.
Having a conversation with Jen where she gives a giant speech about misogyny.
We have to make sure of your ability and regulate your own...
Oh, goody, goody. I want another video that goes over this scene, because this scene I'm not burned out on. All the people crying over this one.
emotions, especially your anger.
I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time.
You're a liar! You're a liar!
When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I will get called emotional or difficult. Or I might just literally get murdered.
You goddamn liar!
So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
Oh, the arrogance.
So all of this just feels like projecting a lot of shit onto me.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean,
the number of people who have the inability to process this scene is just staggering. Yes, women have problems and they're allowed to express them. And the fact that people are so quick to attack women simply for voicing problems they might have is a serious fucking problem. Listen, if you're triggered by this scene, guess what? You're part of the problem.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
One, I guarantee that Jen has never been catcalled in her life. I mean, look...
I'm certain she has. Fuck, dude. Oh yeah, here's a random screenshot where she doesn't look the great. Therefore, she's never been catcalled in her life. Yep, you proved it. What skilled investigative skills you have. Jesus Christ.
Coulda? No one thinks you're attractive, Jen. Fuck off.
Everyone's looking!
Can you keep it down, huh?
Fuck. Even ignoring the fact that Tatiana Maslany is fairly attractive. Just, no. No.
No one's looking at you. We're trying to watch the skating here.
Everyone's looking!
Number two, maybe the reason why men keep explaining things to you despite you being the so-called expert is because you're constantly wrong.
Or maybe just because you're assuming she's always wrong, maybe that's a problem too. This guy clearly has a very low opinion of women. This is bad. Yeah, no, this might be legit. After all the shit I've watched, this might be legit the worst She-Hulk video I've ever seen. But that being said, I've already explained, the big guys will go so far, and these little guys, just to try to get attention, will just go that much further. Like, they're already going fairly sexist, so he has to go super sexist.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
I can't believe she gives this speech with absolutely zero self-awareness.
Boy, everyone...
I can't believe you're complaining about that speech with absolutely zero self-awareness.
It's stupid except me.
She even goes out of her way to insult Bruce and everything else he has accomplished in life.
I'm not you, and I'm not gonna become you and have my entire life.
Yeah, lots of people who complain about this scene like to be like, oh god, I'm on Bruce's side. That poor Bruce. Oh, poor Bruce. Bruce is fucking fine. Bruce is trying to help out his cousin. This poor Bruce thing is clearly just an excuse so you can get triggered by this goddamn scene.
Life taken away from me. Oh, so you didn't wind up alone? With no friends, no relationships, never seeing your family? You're a cautionary tale.
You're a fucking ugly bitch. I want to stab you to death.
I think...
Wow. Cool. I don't even know how you reply to that shit. That shit is, that's bad.
Jen might be the most unlikable character I have ever seen. What a cunt.
Well, who the hell are you to talk down to anyone?
So Jen tries to leave and they get into a terrible fight. Fucking hell is this show's CGI terrible.
There's been spotty CGI. As I recall, the first episode, the CGI was pretty solid.
After the fight, Bruce sulks and says she can go home.
So if you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
Sometimes I'm jealous I don't live in the Middle East. So that...
Yes, because if people in other countries have problems, then people in first world countries aren't allowed to have problems. What the fuck argument is that?
Pointless flashback ends, and she is...
Back to the future!
We then see her in court, but a Vegas prostitute smashes through the wall.
Just finger yourself in front of me.
Jesus, Simon!
We then see a very poorly edited fight scene, and Jen wins.
Oh my...
It was actually a poorly edited fight scene. There, you get 1 point. Everything else in this review was awful.
My God, who the hell cares?
We are then treated to an after-credits scene.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin.
Yes, I knew it. Captain America! Fuck!
That's all right, Simon. I can see it's meant to be a joke. It's just not very funny, though, is it?
And that's the end of
Okay, so I thought it was fairly funny. Let's see what his conclusion is. He's got like a minute left.
Episode 1. What a steaming pile of shit this episode is. All the way from the writing, the acting, and the editing, this show is beyond shit. She is She-Hulk already in the first 5 minutes of the show and has absolutely no change in her character. So this is my prediction.
No change in her character. How huge of a change are you looking for? She's pretty much She-Hulk throughout this episode, and you see she has a lot to learn.
She is a cunt and will probably stay a cunt till the end of the show. It's also ruined the Hulk even further, and I have no doubt...
You still haven't brought up any examples of how it's ruined the Hulk, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
This show is definitely going to ruin Daredevil as well.
Yeah, Daredevil was awesome in that show. That was some of the best stuff.
For fuck's sake. So yeah, that was about as enjoyable as violent diarrhea. This show is...
Well, fun fact, I actually think Violent Diarrhea was more fun than this video.
Isn't even fun to hate watch. It's just filled with the sad and angry thoughts of a middle-aged alcoholic woman who only realizes...
Oh, God. Just... Yeah, sexism. Fuck.
That the only thing she has left is to look forward to a bottle of wine at the end of the day, before she realizes that she is all alone and has wasted her life. She also feels the need to...
She is the head writer on a Marvel Studios series, a major Marvel Studios series. And you're saying she's wasted her life. Hey, at least she's not making fucking sexist videos on YouTube, dude.
To tear anyone and everyone else down, otherwise they would remind her how hollow of a person she really is.
Wow, just personal attacks on a fucking writer. God damn.
Stop! He's already dead!
So yeah, that was She-Hulk. If you have any sense of taste, don't watch it. Watching paint dry is a better waste of time than this shit.
Here you go, mate. Go and see the second half. It's shit.
So after that wonderful first episode...
Okay, yeah, we're not watching anymore of this guy. That was just fucking atrocious. That was legit the worst She-Hulk video I've ever seen. And I saw the Neurotic, I saw the Ben Shapiro, I saw the Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh was fucking awful. But yeah, no, he's like every chance he gets, he's just into this sexism. that was a bit much. That was a bit intense. No, but yeah, no, like I was saying, like the big channels get so bad and the little channels just have to do that extra inch or two of sexism just to push it up higher. And it's a problem. That's why I've started calling out this shit. This is bad.
They think order and chaos are somehow opposites and try to control what won't.
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.